It's the NFC Championship Game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Detroit. It's the Cowboys and the Lions on Sunday night primetime.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Coming up, a terrific matchup to decide who represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. The George Hallis Trophy awaits the winner of this one, as well as a spot in the Super Bowl. Thanks for being with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Who will represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl? We're about to find out. As off we go in the NFC title game. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
This place is rocking right now, Mike. I mean, neither one of us can even hear each other speak. This crowd is certainly doing their part. They're trying to create as hostile of an environment as humanly possible to give their team the upper hand. And he's going to have to overcome this atmosphere if he's going to lead his team to the Super Bowl. This isn't going to be an easy task by any stretch of the imagination, but as long as he goes out there and he plays smart and aggressive, they're going to have a shot to fly back home as NFC champs.
On second down, it's Dak. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. First and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got a man, it's CeeDee Lamb. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. In the middle of the field, it's taken by CeeDee Lamb. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. They'll try to run for it with Williams. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. On fourth down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. This a 48-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
This returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads them out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
These are the type of games, Mike, where you can become a legend, not only for your franchise, but to the entire city. His play throughout the year has helped them get to the point where the NFC Championship is taking place in their stadium. And if he's able to continue to play at that high level over these next 4 quarters, his team's going to have a real shot to end the weekend as NFC champions.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Third down, 3 to go. From the gun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Cowboys offense ready to get going with their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That is caught downfield by Pickens. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. Dak gonna run with it himself. And he's gonna have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Williams. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. It's another run here for Williams. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. To throw is Dak. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Well, now the big fella inside's getting involved in the pass rush, Mike, and so many of these interior defensive linemen are known for their run defense. Well, not this guy. He wins on the inside quick, and he's able to bring the quarterback down for the sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Goff to throw. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is the challenge that these top-end tight ends present, Mike, to defensive coordinators. They have to make a decision. When I play man coverage, do I trust my linebacker to defend him one-on-one? Do I need to bring a secondary player or an extra corner down into the coverage? That's a tough matchup. They're either too slow or they're too small. There's very few guys around the league that can do both, and the quarterback saw his matchup. He went to the big tight end and came away with an explosive play.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On play action, Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They put a receiver in motion to the left. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. They'll go play action with Goff. It is on. What a job on the scramble. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, it's one of those. Sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting set to get back to work. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Prescott on 1st down. And this one is intercepted. It's DJ Reed. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Lions will take a 14-6 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Dak to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. It's Aiden Hutchinson, former #2 overall pick, in there to bring him down.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Second down, Prescott. He gets it to Jonathan Mingo. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
The Lions offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. Second and a yard. Once again, it's Gibbs. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Throwing here is Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
When you're running a crossing route versus man coverage, you understand that there's going to be nobody waiting for you on the far side of the field. So if you can create separation on your man defender and separate away, there's a lot of green grass, and that's where the quarterback went with the ball.
Set to go now on first and 10. To throw is Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. Here's second and 3 to go. Now, faking the give. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. A second down throw for Goff. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it'll be third down. Here's Goff. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Bates' kick is good. And the Lions will now make it an 11-point game. It's 17-6. So after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. First down, Prescott. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the play fake, Dak. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. 3rd and a yard. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. Here's Ty Zentner now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. To the right side here, pass is caught. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff to throw on first down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On play action, he'll on a blitz, overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
Well, calling play action in that situation, that's certainly one choice. I mean, I don't know if it's the conventional choice. That is a passing situation all day. Nobody's biting on play fakes, even a little bit.
Here's Jack Fox now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Dak going to throw it here on first down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Throwing is Prescott. That's to Ferguson once again. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Catch is made, that's Mingo. 12 yards on that hookup. First down, Cowboys.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They'll run it with Williams. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
He might be a tight end by position definition, Mike, but this guy is a bona fide playmaker with the ball in his hands, and we're just seeing this more and more across the league. These guys have such a natural ability to pick up yards after the catch, and man, it does wonders for an offense when you don't always have to throw the ball far to pick up big gains.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. A shotgun snap for Prescott. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. They'll try to run for it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on 3rd down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the 1st down.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Pistol now for Prescott. He's got it at about the 8.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he'll take it on in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Now, Goff. That one taken in by St. Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. On 2nd down, Goff. Open man is the rookie from Arkansas. 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Goff. That's going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker.
Defensively on third down, Mike, that's the money down. You have to find a way to get off the field. Most offenses are going to be more pass-heavy, looking to throw the ball downfield to convert. How can you dial up the pressure just a little bit, force an errant throw, and in this case, come away forcing the turnover?
There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. We'll go play action. It's Prescott. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system, and all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Prescott now. This pass. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
He was trying to get it to CeeDee Lamb. And now it's 4th down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
The Lions offense ready for this next possession. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Goff. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That'll be batted away, incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Goff. He's going to look downfield once again. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down. Throwing here is Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
The Cowboys offense ready to get back to work. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Dak to throw. Taking off, and he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Second down, Prescott. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Prescott. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. The Lions call their first timeout. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And a short field awaits. Fair catch taken on this side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Second and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Here's Goff. And he's going to have a first down. They get into field goal range here at the 29. Goff to throw. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. A second down throw for Goff. Quick throw taken in. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. To throw is Goff. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Goff to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. On play action, Goff. And this will be knocked out. Incomplete. Penalty flag down in the backfield. Usually a sign of a hold. Will Hernandez out of UTEP. Guilty that time. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. The Lions going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Dak going to throw it here on first down. This one deep downfield for Mingo. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Which one of these two clubs is going to be Super Bowl bound? We'll find out in just a little bit. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Buffalo Bills who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. In the first half, it was the veteran quarterback Jared Goff who had command of the offense. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff gives it to Gibbs. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. 3rd and 9. Now Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will extend this third quarter lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to...
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of him, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot. Pistol now for Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Prescott again. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll throw again, Dak. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. The Lions will punt this ball away, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. 2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. They run over center with Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. On the option, here's Williams. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll get this one complete to Schoonmaker. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
Here's 2nd and 2. Prescott. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jalen Tolbert. Touchdown, Dallas. Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will cut the deficit to 7. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll send him over to the left. Throwing on second down. Goff gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's third down and a few inches. From the gun, it's Goff. And this ball incomplete on third down.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Now Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. On the give, it's Williams. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. That one is caught by Campbell. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. On the ground, this is Williams. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Prescott now. This pass right side caught by Lamb. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Third and short. Prescott. And he's going to come down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
The relationship between pass coverage and the rushing, that's what every defensive coordinator is striving for, and this is a great example why, Mike. They clog up all the throwing lanes, nowhere to go with the ball, and it allows that defensive front to get home.
The Lions offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a first and 10. Williams in motion. Goff going to throw here on first and 10. That's right side and brought in by Williams. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is, firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
He's got his man right side. It's complete. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On play action, Goff. Working the sideline, that's St. Brown.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to jet space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Goff to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
The Cowboys offense back onto the field for their next possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. He'll try the right side with Williams. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 3rd and long. Back to throw is Prescott. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. They got 14 there, didn't get it by much, but they do pick up the 1st down. To throw is Dak. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. And a yard. Prescott again. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. They'll throw again. Jack. That's into the hands of Mingo. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal. Again, Prescott to the air. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. C.D. Lamb, touchdown Cowboys. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. There's that man again, another catch. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They hand it to Gibbs. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Here's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Lions first down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the gun, it's Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The visitors' offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Here's a 2nd and 12. It's another run here for Williams. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Dak to throw. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. Important punt here in this tie game late. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Right side, that's Laporta, the tight end. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Detroit. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st down, it's Goff. He'll go right back to Laporta. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Now a 3rd and 2. Throwing, Goff. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. 4th quarter, that's a huge first down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Once again, it's Gibbs. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll go play action with Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
No, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
Goff to throw on 1st down. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. It's caught. Mingo with the grab. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now Prescott. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He'll try to run for it. Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the 1st down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's going to tuck it and go. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but there is a penalty flag on the play. Now, on 2nd and long. In motion, Lamb. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds as the clock will stop. We're stopped anyway as we've hit the 2-minute warning. They'll drop to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If you can rush the passer, you can close out games, and that 3rd down sack is going to go a long way to closing this one out. Forces 4th and long, a desperate offensive possession. It's going to all come down to this 4th down try.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. To wind up a turnover on down. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Goff gives it to Gibbs. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Here's the Lions punt team now as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Catch is made. That's Mingo. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. 2nd down, Prescott. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. To the air again. Prescott. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap. Getting hard to hear in here. The noise very loud from the crowd. 3rd and 3. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, and this one will come to an end. So it's a win here for the Lions. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy, champions of the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl. So that's a wrap for Greg Olson and our outstanding crew. I'm Mike Tirico. We'll reconvene in 2 weeks in Santa Clara for Super Bowl 60. Until then, enjoy the rest of your night.